on with the sixth pick in the NBA draft. The Orlando Magic selected Anthony Black of Arkansas. Locked On's NBA coverage is brought to you by Bird Dogs. Go to birddogs.com/LockedOnNBA. And they'll throw in a custom Bird Dog Yeti-style tumbler with every order. You won't want to take those Bird Dogs off, we promise you. Now let's bring in our host of Locked On Magic, Phillip Rossman-Reich. Phillip, exciting news with Anthony. What are the Magic getting with him? He's a guy that really prides himself on some stiff defense. How important is that to the Magic?
Yeah, the Orlando Magic want to build themselves on defense. They love guys who are high IQ players who can defend multiple positions, play multiple positions even, and Anthony Black fits that to a T. He just embodies everything that the Orlando Magic typically look for in draft picks. He's 6'7", can play point guard with, I think he's got a 7-foot wingspan. He's got a big wingspan, which matters to this Magic team. So Orlando really did not go against their type. They grabbed someone that's going to fit their defensive philosophy and be able to play in different lineups for them. They'll be able to mix and match them the way that they like to mix and match their players. And so definitely a pick that a lot of people I think saw coming as we got closer and closer to this draft, but a pick that made a lot of sense made some sense for Orlando, at least stylistically.
It's been interesting to see a lot of the top guys not come from colleges, right, in an untraditional way. And then two of the top six did go the college route, Anthony Black being one of those guys. He went through the Arkansas system. Eric Musselman, a guy with a lot of NBA experience. How important is that for Anthony Black? You mentioned basketball IQ. How important will that be as he goes into the Orlando Magic organization?
Yeah, that's going to be really, really important. You know, I think the Magic do like guys who play NBA systems in college. They've drafted a ton of players, Franz Wagner, Caleb Houston from Michigan, which runs Juwan Howard's system, which is very NBA similar. And so it makes a lot of sense to me that they go back to that well again with a coach that runs a lot of NBA sets. So what you saw from him in Arkansas is what you're going to see from him when he gets to Orlando and gets to the Magic.
Now, the point guard situation in Orlando is what everyone wants to hear about. So what can you share with us there?
Yeah, it's definitely the biggest question mark that comes from taking Anthony Black where they took him is, he doesn't provide the shooting that the Magic need. That's probably his biggest weakness right now. The Magic desperately need shooting, but Orlando also has now a lot of questions at point guard. Markelle Fultz and Cole Anthony are both extension eligible this summer. It felt like they were both kind of in line to get extensions, but now it seems like at least one, maybe both will be turned into free agency next summer, or perhaps one or both, or even Jalen Suggs now could get pulled into trade discussions as the Magic try to get themselves into playoff contention. There's been some rumors already flying about what the Magic might do with their guard situation. They obviously spent the sixth pick on Anthony Black. They're invested in him now, and so it seems like they want Anthony Black to be the point guard of their future, which leaves the point guards of their present in a little bit of question.
And with another pick in the draft, what do?
I think with the 11th pick, the Magic will focus in on that shooting need. Like I said, I think Orlando finished bottom 3 in the league in attempts per game. They finished bottom 5 in the league in percentage. They got to get some shooting to give Paolo, Banchero, and Franz Wagner the space they need to attack the basket, to give Anthony Black the space he needs to create and get into the lane. There's a lot of things that the Magic need to do, but getting some shooting is the one thing that could turn them into a playoff team next season.
Well, Phillip, appreciate the insight. You have to run because, as we can see, you are in the midst of the Magic and the mayhem. Thank you for that insight. Now, for more on the Magic, make sure you subscribe to the Locked On Magic podcast, wherever you get your podcast, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. Thanks, Phillip. Appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you.